Yo, what's going on YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and welcome to episode 99 of P&Q. That's right, episode 99 of my question and answer series, where you get to ask me questions or make comments and I respond the following week or as soon as I get the comment for the following episode, if you know what I mean. You can do this one of two ways. Put your comments or questions down below in the comments section, which is the most common way. Alternatively, there are a few of you out there who like to email me occasionally, and you can do that by sending me an email to miniwarzone@gmail.com. This is a different, well, it's kind of a different episode because next week is the 100th episode, a rather special episode, and my wife Rebecca will be hosting that one. So Mrs. Mini Warzone next week. So please, any questions for her, put them on this week's video. Then when she does the show next week, she will probably remind you to ask questions for me for the following week, and we'll go back to normal again then, okay? So next week, Mrs. Mini Warzone, and then the week after, back to normal, business as usual. So, I think I've covered all the bases then. Now, oh yeah, before I go any further, I have had a few emails regarding rumours on the 8th edition for 40k, and I did pick up a question from, if I can find it, doesn't do this in a weird order now, somewhere, can't quite remember. I can't remember where it was, but someone did ask me. There we go. A Fender Rooster from, he put the question on my Bench Bites video, any thoughts on 8th edition rule rumours? Now, I think you're the one that's also asked me about, am I doing any more how to play videos? The answer to that is no. At least not until we do get a new edition, because I'm waiting to see. And I feel I'm a little bit more experienced now. When I started doing those, I really didn't know what I was doing with the YouTube and the video making thing and how to break it down and all that kind of stuff. And I realised there were so many other better ones out there. So there was loads of other people doing it and there were better videos. So I thought, well, there's no point me just adding to that. But my views on the 8th edition rumours or thoughts. Well, first off, do I think it's going to happen soon? Depends what you mean by soon, but yeah, I think quite soon. I think so. Is it going to happen this year though? I'm not sure whether it will happen this year or not. I'm not entirely sure when. Possibly end of the year, like Christmas time. I'm not 100% on my gut feeling on that. But I think although it's going to cause a lot of people to go, oh, not another one, we've only been 2 years and all this kind of thing. I think personally it's a good thing, because there are far too many erratas and FAQs out there and differences of opinion on, you know, it, although it's kind of weird when they say yes, we'll streamline the rules. I think it does need it. Definitely. I'm not sure if I want them to do an Age of Sigmar with it though. No, probably not. I like. It is a complex rule set. It doesn't have to be though. It doesn't have to be. It's just the way it's worded always. The way things are worded leaves too many grey areas. They need, I don't know. They need to get everybody to put forward their changes or their thoughts on the rules set, and then just have one writer write the lot, and they use the same wording constant throughout the rulebook, because the way it's written, it looks like every page has been written by someone else, you know. But yeah, I think it will happen. I think it's a good thing because it's just far too many supplements and FAQs and so on out there, and I think it will be streamlined. And I'm hoping it won't be as streamlined as Age of Sigmar is. That said, I've got nothing against Age of Sigmar. Just just putting it out there, my baby is 40k and I don't want you messing with it. So yeah, not too many thoughts on it, but that is my thoughts. And I think it will happen quite fairly soon. Possibly this year, but more probably towards the end of the year. I don't think it will happen like this summer or anything like that. Okay, that kind of covers actually four inquiries in one go there. Okay, so I will move to the comments that were left from last week. Scragguard says, "Sweet, the wolf is awesome. Question, does she make money off her pics?" And he's talking about my daughter here and the wolf picture I have on my wall. I've got a few pictures of hers. And what ways have you considered to make money off the hobby? Well, in regards to my daughter and her art, no, she doesn't make any money. She's still at school. Well, she's just left. She's going into A levels now to do history and art and various other things, and she wants to go on to university following an art based degree, illustration or whatever, I don't know, but it'll have something to do with art. So I think she will make money off her pictures eventually, but not for now. And have I considered, what ways have I considered to make money off the hobby? I haven't really. I don't think you can make money off this hobby other than, well, unless you offer a commission painting service. I think that's one way of doing it, or having a club. Now, that was one way I considered making money off the hobby, starting up a big club, and we did have one here. We got another one in Plymouth already now, so there's not any real great need for it. But basically having a club, hosting it in a building big enough to accommodate like loads of gaming tables, having people come in, join membership fee, all that kind of stuff, and just ploughing it back in, buying loads of terrain and stuff for the club. That was my plan. And then it went to like, what do you call it, selling the materials, the tools and the glues and the brushes and that kind of thing, but doing it on a kind of market stall basis, going around to fetes and fairs. And then eventually it became my YouTube channel, which I don't make money out of, but you know, if people want to chuck me something from Patreon or whatever, then I'm all for that. That's cool. But you know, it's not here to make money. It is here to kind of build up and get better. I'd like to get better, improve my skills, get to the stage where I could look at myself. I might do some like filming courses, video courses, media courses. I mean, I've got a media degree. Do some other media courses and look at doing it in a more professional way. Yes, I would consider doing that. I definitely would. Yeah. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. JamJar34, another great one. Loved the wolf picture, and yes, loads of questions. Question for you: what are your reasons for starting an army with Astra Imperium? What, the Astra Militarum, the Start Collecting box set, I think you mean. Yeah. What gets your excitement levels soaring in an army? I like the tanks myself and the camouflage patterns. It was a combination. Yeah, I love the tanks. They've got the guns and the firepower they have at their disposal, which kind of makes up for their physical weakness in some respects. I quite like their the way they have orders and things. I quite like the way that's done, and the fact that they're humans. Initially, I found that boring, but now the more I think about it, the more intriguing I find it. In this universe, this dark, grim universe of the far future, where all is, you know, all is war, and it's, you know, very, very dark. I find it good to have humans in it. I can relate to them more as the underdogs, you know, and that's what I like. Camouflage painting as well is another it's another thing I quite like the look of. It looks good, and I think it'll look good on the tabletop as well. So getting that done, yeah, but definitely tanks for sure. Your reasons are sound. Lone Ranger, have you ever considered X-Wing or attack wing? No. No, I haven't. No, I'm happy with what I've got at the moment, and I've not considered. I've only ever played one flying game, and that was Wings of Glory. That's a good game, but I'm into the Warhammer 40k Gates of Antares now. Oh, excuse me. My D&D. Getting back into Jugular again since playing those games. I knew that would happen. And yeah, I can't see myself getting into X-Wing or attack wing. Excuse me. The paint on my mat. I mean, it's cool. It's cool that they're all like ready painted. Just get them out of the box and off you go. And you can add to the paint jobs. I've seen that there's some good work done on that to make it look even better. But no, it just doesn't excite me. Tattoo for you. Says awesome, man. It's interesting hearing how things are done in other countries. Over here, want to number the check our meters and charge us what we've used. Oh, once a month, perhaps? Once a month, I think perhaps you mean once a month they check our meters and charge us what you've used. Yeah, they used to do that here. But now I'm on the key meters. So I've got an electric key, which I go to the shop and say, can I have £5, £10, £20, whatever on that one. You get home, stick it in, it puts it on, and it tells you how much you've got left. And the same with the gas, but that's on like a little credit card thing that just slots in. But now they're wanting us to change over to smart meters, they call them, which is basically where you can top up your electric and gas on your mobile and things like that, or your computer. So it's kind of handy in that respect, I suppose. And it's nice. It's annoying because you got to keep going out and buying it every so often. And for me, it seems like every other day or every couple of days. But at the same time, it is nice not to have a bill coming in. You know you're not going to get a bill for that utility. No electric bill, no gas bill, because we pay as we go. So it's good for that respect. I hear you on the health stuff. I'm so done with it. It's annoying and a pain dealing with it every day. Nights are worse for me lately because they've changed my medication and it's not working, I have to say. But I wrote to them and they changed it back on my latest prescription, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get some good night's sleep again. Question: do you have a good community for MS support around you? Not really. I mean, there's an MS, I have a nurse dedicated to me, my case, but that said, she's a pain to get hold of, and it takes ages to get hold of her, through to her, and get her to respond back to your emails or phone calls or whatever else. But every 6 months I go and see her and we go through my health and all that, take my blood, that kind of thing. But no, there's no fantastic support, community support really, that I'm aware of. My support is my hobby and you guys. That's my support, and obviously my family. And to be truthful, that's all the support I need. You can't get better than that. What's the worst hobby accident you've had? Love you, brother. You are awesome. Thank you, man. Well, I can safely say, and it's quite embarrassing though, well I suppose they all are, aren't they? The worst hobby accident I've ever had, what involved, you're going to, I know most people think it's going to be an X-Acto knife or something like that, but no it isn't. My worst hobby accident involved super glue. I glued my tongue to my lip. I couldn't get it off. Couldn't get my tongue off of my top lip. I had super glue on this model and I was trying to Stupidly I did, I don't know what I was thinking, because I was trying to, I had it on my hand, you know, it's like with super glue, you're trying to hold the piece on, you lift your finger off, it's stuck to your finger, and that's kind of like, stuck my tongue to my lip, and I kid you not, it was stuck fast. I had to to pull my tongue off my lip, it ripped the skin off my lip. My lip had a red, very sore area. It healed quite quickly, but damn, don't mess with super glue. Yeah, in fact, if you're going to use super glue, guys, make sure an adult does it with you, like a sensible adult, such as me, who can glue his lip to his tongue. Yeah. Right. Team Valok says, awesome video, man. Also wanted to let you know that I'm starting a mega shout out series where the winners can gain a ton of exposure on my channel and my friends. Just trying to spread the word if you're interested. Well, there you go. Team Valak. Check that out. There wasn't a, when you see this you'll think, there was no YouTube channel of the week last week, and I'll explain about that in an update, which you probably will have seen before this, so no need to mention it again. Yeah, so check that one out. We've got 2 more questions. I'll put that over there. Eric Beer says, great vid, mate. Do you have a habit that you're proud of breaking, or is there a habit you want to break? Habit I want to break, I suppose this. To get at the point on the brush. Yeah, I should dip it in the water and do that, or that with it, really. But bad habit, licking the brush. Yeah, I do it. I know a lot of people do it, but you know, it's a bad habit and I don't want to do it. I would like to break it. I think of any others I've got. I've probably got loads, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. But that one's bad enough. Aha, right, last question then. Comes from Gaddis Gaming, and this was from my Google Plus. So I picked it up off there. And he said, what wash do you use on white armour? I use black, my friend, none oil, because it contrasts so heavily with the white. I wash it with black, either in the crevices or all over. But then I make sure I do a white dry brush over the top, and then a further couple of white highlights in and around. As long as all the creases and crevices and recesses have the wash in them, I'm fine with that. But I use black. Sometimes I've been known to use brown, like Agrex Earthshade, or other similar ones, like there's a Vallejo one that's quite similar. But yeah. Only exception to that would be if I'm painting loads and loads and loads of, like a horde army that's like Tyranids, for example, the little guys. In fact, give you an example. This would be the only time exception to the rule, and they would be painted with white and then Seraphim Sepia to get the or sepia to get their skin tones like that, because it's quicker. That's the only reason. But ordinarily, I just wash with null oil and then a dry brush with white, and then a couple of extra white highlights in and around, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. So don't forget, next week Mrs. Mini Warzone will be here doing this. Well, she might not be here doing this, but she could be anywhere. Who knows with Mrs. Mini Warzone? She'll be doing it somewhere. And so she's got about 4 questions, I think 4 or maybe 5 questions. So if you want to answer your questions, pop your questions to her down below. And then the following week I'll be back to normal again. So next week, questions for me again. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Remember, all brushes lead to war. Bye for now, guys.